on your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer. Just to do the situation not to call the winner.
It's so hot. So hot. And I love it. It's 11 AM in the morning and I'm lying down on a sun lounger while people are in work and kids are doing exams. How can I complain about life? Oh, we're doing a video today. Obviously, this is the video. This is the introduction to the video. It's on, we're going to be talking about pet peeves, I think. There's two boys in the gym right now, training. I'm not training because it's a rest day. I feel like shit lately. I feel like I'm not recovering from any of my sessions because it's so hard to sleep in this weather. But I can't complain about it because I love this weather. So the bad sleep is something I'm going to have to just accept and get on with, not be a little bitch. Update in the cut, it's going really well. I weighed myself yesterday for the first time in a few weeks. And I was, in 2 weeks, and I was 80.5 kilos, so I'm dropping. I'm visibly looking a lot leaner as well. I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not even trying. I don't feel like I'm trying. I'm not boasting or anything by saying that, but I'm not. The shit is really easy. Yeah, it's just really easy at the moment. I don't feel like I'm dieting, but I am. It's great. It's because as well, I'm not stressing out. I'm not stressing out like a mad cunt. I'm just being consistent. Just being consistent, being consistent. Nothing I'm doing is overly hard, but I'm just doing it consistently. Going back inside. Oh. But anyways, I digress. It's time to get into the video. I'm just bored, if I'm honest. I have a lot of what I have to do done today already. Don't worry, I have a job. So I'm kind of just waiting right now. Waiting to do this video, and then waiting to edit it. God, it's beautiful.
She messaged back today as well, I think.
She did, yeah.
With a laughy face.
Yeah. Saying, when do you want me to come in, so.
I'll be taking her.
Now we're talking. Competency 101, gonna help a brother out.
Huh? You'd have to ask the boy in there, it's on my house.
You ask it for me, or?
Huh?
I can do it if you want it for a favour.
Oh, I saw, I'll let him know.
That's how a fucking deal is struck.
Cheers, boss.
How's the pulley?
We'll all lie down, huh? You couldn't write it, huh? Huh? You wouldn't write a book in here, you.
So I was just saying earlier, puller was 11 o'clock in the morning. I was lying out with the togs off. I was saying to myself, cunts are in work, another cunt, kids are doing their exams.
You're fucking dead right.
It's some fucking life.
It's some life.
We have it sussed.
PT here, huh?
We have it sussed.
We're fucked when we have to get a real job. I'll tell you that much.
What?
I was expecting
what like? That's money joke I don't
I was going to say to her, just say this again. You got defense. You got him there. You done him.
What else could I say? You're a man for shooting the nose.
Hey, boys, I'm getting fucking more action than I've ever got. I'm hardly shooting the fucking load. Well, I am metaphorically. Even though we're socially constructed to think that that's fucked up.
No, it is fucked up. That's not social construct at all.
I just think a little bit differently.
Like that too, because
Never-ending thing though that goes through. I'd say with, like when you're getting into a relationship, it's one of the biggest things. Yeah, if you have to go in though aware of this, like, you know, people go into relationships, they're not aware of this, and then that's why they fucking cheat.
No, disagree with him because
I'm not saying about looking for relationships.
Right, you're saying when the thing starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whether to start it or not. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's a good question. I wonder, like, the best relationships have to be the people who weren't initially looking to get into a relationship.
Well, because the best relationships are formed by people who don't need another person. So, someone who doesn't need someone else is never going to be going around searching for someone. Therefore, they get the best relationships.
I know what I mean.
That's what they're always saying about work. Like, people don't, like, always say that, like, before you enter a relationship, or a relationship won't be like 100% successful if you haven't worked on yourself, or if you haven't dealt with your own issues.
Me and Brendan have talked about that movies. People go into a relationship because they think that's going to sort out the emptiness they have inside themselves. When it's definitely not. It's going to fucking magnify it, man.
I'm very content I don't need to partake in any of this whatsoever.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think there's any relationship really that exists, but someone doesn't look at someone else and not find them attractive and not really think to themselves, fuck, I'd love to give them a go.
Yeah, but the relationship, like, if both are aware of that and comfortable with that, like, and they're secure enough, then
yeah, exactly.
It's going to work out way better. Like.
Do the answer is it?
Nobody has the answer.
We've got the same crack at home, Biggie.
You're dead right.
We need to get a fucking trampoline then.
I used to have one. Gone. Josh.
Fucking.
Blue Wayne, Storm, Katrina that time, was it?
It was.
Yeah, I'll say. I'll be 1 second.
Is the water cold? A little bit, yeah, you want some?
Yeah, will you top up this for me?
Yeah, you know about it. Warm.
Right, who wants to start this video? You want to start it, Big?
Wait if that carrot's not off the way.
Alright, come on.
Alright, pet peeves, fitness. Numero uno. Does anyone want to take it or will I take it?
I don't know what mine is yet, so.
You can't put that in, man. It's too amateur to start. They have to. They can't be like these cunts again doing nothing. What are they on?
Alright, Paul, bring us into it so you show us how it's
So
done.
you start the video.
Yeah, you better welcome them to the next video.
The video started. I told
Already?
them we're going to fucking Polly's house.
Alright. So
They know where I fucking fuck off for the day.
it's not true.
They know we do fuck all.
Yeah,
of
they
it.
know. The gig is up. Come on. Right. A fitness pet peeve of mine is definitely cheat meals. Cheat meals and everything about them. How they still exist, I don't know. But a cheat meal for someone is just so... That whole idea is so fucked up to me because how can you... what is it?
Yeah, the country.
Eat like quote unquote clean for 5 days or 6 days, then it comes to the weekend and you just fucking try and shovel as much food in and try and justify it by calling it a cheat day. That just screams to me fucked up relationship with food, eating disorder. It's just I think it's ridiculous for the time we're in now. It's 2018. It's cheat day every day. Fucking on that muffin type post workout every day, baby.
You eat a muffin after work every day, do you?
Man, I go to Tesco. It starts.
He eats two every
Twice, 3 times a week?
Yeah.
2 every day.
No, 2, 3 times a week.
I didn't know that.
On top of what everything else I fucking fit into my calories.
Yeah, I would. It's a mistake a lot of people make, but some people just continue it for way longer than they should. They should grow out of having a cheat meal and just learn how to balance. Because for lack of better words, those foods into their diet without it necessarily being a cheat day or a meal off. Why not just put it into your meal plan that's already there, and you don't have to have the guilt about it, you know?
I agree.
Burgers,
Iceburgers
all
actually
that.
fit well into the macros.
Oh man, Twisters are like 76 calories.
Iceburgers for 187. You're a fucking whopper.
But they've
You
got
can
a
have
lot-
2
they've-
Twisters for that.
They've
2 and a half.
They have a lot of sugar though. That's bad for you.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
that could bring us to maybe
I think
someone
that's
else's
someone else's
pet peeve. Well, I think I'll take that one.
Alright, go on.
No, usually yours is. I still don't know what it is.
Friend's talk.
I still don't know what it is.
My pet peeve with fitness is something that we deal with in the gym all the time from nearly every one of our new clients, and it is they just don't progressively overload. So they stick with the same workout all the time, the same weight all the time, the same exercises all the time, doing the same, same amount of reps, pushing themselves the same amount, training the same amount every week, eating the same amount of food. They're just not overloading or playing with any of the variables. So just to go back into it there, when was the last time you changed your exercises up? Move to different exercises for, we'll take your legs for example. So you might do lunges and squats all the time. When was the last time you did maybe split squats, step ups, leg extensions, just to change things around? Then reps, the 3x8 or 3x12 is the pretty standard one. When was the last time you did 10x3 or something completely different? I know myself, I did a lot of reps in the 20 to 30 rep bracket in my last prep. I'd never done them before. Completely different training stimulus, and yes, I did build muscle. It doesn't destroy muscle when you go beyond 20 reps. So if you do want to progress in the gym, you have to change things up, and I suppose our job, you could nearly sum up our whole job as personal trainers as teaching people how to change things and move things around. That's all we do constantly is, okay, with this I will change your workout for this 4 weeks, this I will change your diet, play with that for 4 weeks and then change it again. So that's basically what we do as a job.
I think my biggest pet peeve is when clients come and they just stand up for this. They go, I'm not too bad, but how do I lose this? Just this bit here. So yeah, we hear that an awful lot, and it's just trying to.
Still haven't lasted.
But it's just trying to drum into them, I suppose, that you can't just like reduce one certain specific area of body fat. It's just gonna.
My balls could have went out for a good chunk of this video.
Fuck off!
No way.
Where are they? That'll get people going.
Well, you can't put up a YouTube. My balls.
Oh fuck.
Probably get done for nudity.
Go back into it there.
And watch it.
Watch the fucking
Do you
thing.
have to watch it back?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Wait. Are all balls tightly secured now?
Balls round.
Yep.
Secure and ready to go, Captain.
So, like I was saying, we get numerous clients coming to us asking, they say, I'm not too bad, I'm not carrying too much fat, but just have this bit here and I need to get rid of it. And we just have to drive it home to them that they can't just target a specific area to lose body fat in. It's going to come off everywhere, but it's going to come off at different stages or different paces. What they need to do is just lose body fat, and it will eventually come off this place here, or wherever the place is. Just this is the most common one. They grab it and they're just pulling away at it. Especially for men, because that seems to be where men hold on to their body fat more so. It's like where their stubborn fat is. So that's a big pet peeve of mine. When I hear that, I'm just like...
Yeah, and if you were to sum up the solution, it would be just time. Give it more time.
Yes, yeah.
Don't keep doing what you're doing, just give it more time.
You're probably going to have to enter a period of eating more food, getting stronger, building some muscle to come back down, because you're more than likely not eating enough at the start.
Yeah, because that's more so stubborn body fat, and with stubborn body fat, it's definitely you have to invest way more time than you would normally. Just
as Phil Learney says, stubborn body fat is just body fat that you haven't given enough time to dieting yet. That's all it is.
Yeah. Non-fitness?
What are we finished? Fitness? Pet peeves?
Yeah, I think so. One each there, no?
We'll
Yeah.
go 20 minutes there. So
Alright, cool. Non-fitness then. I have a few.
Few? Are you going to give it a few?
Well, I've like non-fitness now. Like this is everyday life. So for me, definitely.
We could go fucking deep here.
Well, for me, definitely is just ignorance. Ignorance, and the second one then is
define ignorance. Define ignorance. Define ignorance.
Define ignorance.
Some people think that ignorance is like rude, but the actual definition of ignorance is lack of knowledge. So.
Well, not ignorance in the sense of lack of knowledge. Ignorance in the sense of that's just fucking ignorant.
So like rude.
Yeah, rude. Really rude.
Manners.
Like when someone if I'm going into that door now and I hold it open for someone, and then I go to a door then and someone just is right in front of me, they see me and then they just let it close. I stand there like, I literally stand there looking at them like, are you fucking serious?
I have another one for you actually, for that doesn't get you going, and it's...
Well, I don't think that would get anyone going.
Don't put that in the fucking
Yeah,
video.
that's the kind of thing then. Joe class gets his class under ignorance. His puller coming in and just knocking off my tunes. I'm putting on his
That's
own
not
tunes.
ignorant, man.
That's ignorant.
It's frustrating. I call it frustrating.
Look, everyone wants a bit of the Chainsmokers on. They might not say it, but that's who they want playing.
My last one would have to be people in traffic. Just like everyone, when the light's red and then the light goes green, everyone's fucking raring to go. It's like, Joe, chill out. Like, it's like, where do you have to be in such a rush? I think everyone's just way too rushed in traffic.
Get nowhere.
Yeah, to get absolutely where the fuck are you going? To get a fucking Chinese, relax.
Yeah.
It'll be there for you.
You one? I have one actually. Yeah. Big pet peeve of
You
mine.
asked yourself there, did you? Have
I
you
did.
one? I have one actually.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with mine now. I know. Mine is, I hate when people, or when someone thinks that they know everything. That drives me fucking nuts. It drives me nuts. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. It's like, you're talking to someone and, like, they think they're right about everything. And generally how I react to it, like, I want, sometimes I want to just argue with them, and I'm like, no, there's no point, because this person is so ignorant, in the other sense of like ignorant being lack of knowledge, that they're just not gonna see where I'm coming from, or they're not gonna take my point of view or even consider what I'm saying. So usually I just let them rant, or let them go. But yeah, that really frustrates me when someone like just is a know-it-all. They think they know everything. It's actually, I think it was in that Instagram story you put up, the one where confident person versus an insecure person.
Yeah.
One of the things of an insecure person is they always think they're right. I suppose because they're not self-aware or humble enough to realise that they're wrong at times.
Yeah, my feeling on that is, because I obviously come across it a lot, is if you feel like you have to be right all the time, you're obviously very insecure. A lot of the most confident people I know, and the people I aspire to be like or take inspiration from, they often openly admit how wrong they were. They often say, I used to get this so wrong, I used to make this mistake, I used to make that mistake. And you have to be. So you own your mistakes and you say what I've done wrong in the past. If you're ignorant or if you're insecure, you're going to be constantly trying to talk your way around to being right. No one will be ever able to tell you, okay, you got this wrong that time. They'll always have to put a spin on it that, okay, I got it right, or I might have got it wrong, but I only got it wrong because of this. They can't accept responsibility for or ownership, you know.
Yeah, that's
which is very, very common.
Yeah, so it frustrates you as well.
Yeah. I think undeniably the traffic lights thing and the thing.
What about you?
Well, what is my pet peeve?
One of them now.
I have a lot of pet peeves. My pet peeve, one of the biggest pet peeves in my life, because we all have loads of them. There's loads of things out there that annoy us, you know. But let's be honest, someone who gets annoyed by everything, that's a pet peeve as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, one of the pet peeves that, one of the things I don't like the phrase pet peeve. That'd be a pet peeve of mine. I know. So one of the things that really frustrates me. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off with a quote. So Mark Twain, one of my favorite quotes ever. Anytime you're on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. And I found this statement to be so true in everything I do in my whole life. So what is the pet peeve? The pet peeve would be people taking common knowledge or common general consensus as gospel. Okay, so Jesus. Lovely birdies. Two birds just flew in there, of the winged variety. So two things. What you could say, the fucking birds are putting me off. So people taking, okay, so people would say that, oh, the doctor said saturated fat is bad for me. It must be bad for me. And they just are completely closed-minded to anyone saying any different. So the general consensus in the media would be, okay, use loads of sun cream, and the sun is really bad for you. Obviously the sun is bad for you, but sun cream has been proven over and over again to be way, way worse for you and far more damaging to your skin because of the toxins in it. No. Move that to one side. Just take what the mainstream media says. Mainstream media says squats are bad for the knees. Any idiot knows that that's completely not false, or that's completely false. And if you have an open mind, you'll be able to be convinced of that very quickly. But people just have, oh, I can't do it because it's bad for the knees. Then, yeah, you could go on and on and on. So there's loads of these common truths that are not true at all, but people just take them as gospel because, hey, that's what Johnny did 50 years ago. That's what Mary said 30 years ago. I'm not going to accept any different. So that would be a pet peeve of mine. People who can't change their minds. Because everything good that's ever happened to me probably in my whole life has come as a result of me opening up my mind and seeing something from a different angle or a different perspective that I was completely wrong about before. So I do actually enjoy being wrong and learning something new, but you can't do that. You can't be wrong, you can't learn something new unless you have an open mind.
Exactly, and that leads me into like to give certain solutions for these like pet peeves, and that would be, for me, if I was to give a solution, would just be practice. Like obviously I can't, we're all human, we're all going to get pissed off at times, but I've obviously practiced like in a car, and what was my other pet peeve?
Traffic.
Ignorance. I've obviously practiced that more about remaining calm and actually thinking to myself like, there's no point getting thick, so just stop. And you can't do that every time, but I've definitely minimized.
That's a good point, because like I'm not a naturally calm person at all. I naturally get very irritated and I have a fair bit of a temper, which people probably like aren't surprised to hear. But I keep calm 99% of the time because of practice, because you read about it, you accept it's the right thing to do, and you just keep your head most of the time. That's not to say I'm naturally this Zen, Buddhist monk who never loses his cool. Yeah. I'm not whatsoever. But it is far more impressive if you have a bit of a temper to keep it under control.
Yeah, you put time,
rather than to have no temper whatsoever.
Yeah, you put time into practicing
stoicism.
Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't want to say the word.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't use stuff, but like,
but it's
just,
true though.
You have to because you have to realize ignorance, and in traffic, you have to realize this is going to happen every day. It's not going to stop. You're going to meet people of all sorts that
Idiots
are going to be
everywhere.
ignorant.
It's
you're going to meet people,
prayer, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to meet people in traffic who are absolute fucking. Oh, there's so in the car is just where I can go off, but I'm getting a lot better. I have, but you just have to realize you're going to meet those people, and you just have to accept that. And then once you accept that, you change your perception on the situation. You're more prepared for it. You remain calm, because there's no point in getting worked up for it. Probably a pet peeve of mine is people getting worked up over it. Like my mom, you probably watch this now. You get worked up over stupid shit all the time. It just doesn't get you anywhere.
Calm down, Liz.
Yeah, but like, it's hard though, like, cause I don't know, should I go into this rabbit hole now?
It's a rabbit hole. Let's stay out of it.
Okay, you don't have to put it in the DVD, but like, if you have,
we're now selling DVDs. 25 for Blu-ray.
if you the outlet's here, so I'm going to call it.
Cut it. Be closing up.
You'd have your what's the outlet? What's the outlet going mad over that for? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you'd be like, oh, I know so much more than them. Sure, what are they going mad? Then like, you realise then how little you know compared to them in other situations.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know? So it is like,
it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like when you're fucking 15 or 16, or you're doing the leaving cert, you think, oh, I know so much more than the outbreak. Then you get to 25 and realise how little you fucking know. How much they do, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it's a good point actually.
Yeah.
You kind of forget that because sometimes you're like,
oh, they don't realise what I'm. If I had their job, if I was in their shoes, I'd do this and everything would be way better. But yeah.
I think we've covered it, have we?
Yeah, so how we sum up the video?
I love my mum and dad. I love people giving out.
Yeah, step into our office. If you want to learn how to make $5,000 a week at home, click this link below.
Don't come to us.
Alright, I think that's the video.
Yeah, do you want to say like that's the end of today's video?
Yeah, pet peeves. Well, we're talking.
That's
And where would you buy pet peeves?
Yeah, so shit. I mean,